Shoot for the 100.
Hey y'all, this is Toya. You're tuned in to Healthy Talks and Walks with Toya, where we are generational curse breakers that are growing in the uncomfortable. Hey y'all, so I'm coming back. Last time I was talking about reason, season, and lifetime, right? So like I said, I'm going to break it down. So I want to talk about the reason, right? So sometimes people or things happen in our life for a reason. We won't understand that reason until when it's like built upon later on, right? And so I believe that the reason I'm covering this is because I believe that this is something that God has been trying to deal with me on for such a long time, that people or things are for a reason, season, or lifetime. So I want to cover reason this time. And I think about a teacher, right? So their sole purpose is to just help you get the lesson, whatever grade it is that you're in, whatever class it is that you're taking. They are here to help you get that particular lesson. Once you get that lesson, they have served their purpose in your life. Now, I mean, of course, sometimes people reach back and keep up with their teachers and things. But ultimately, if you never reach back out, or they didn't reach out to you, or y'all didn't establish that bond, their sole purpose, their sole reason for that happening, for them being your teacher, was so you could get this lesson, right? So once they have accomplished their reason, you move on to the next thing. But you build upon what it is that they have taught you, what value it is that they've brought into your life, or for that matter, you may be in someone's life for a reason. A lot of the times we're looking to see what somebody else is bringing into our life, but we never look to see that, hey, maybe I'm bringing something to this person's life, right? So I bring this value or even some hurt or whatever, right? But it's always something that can be learned from. And so again, like I always say, it's first natural, then spiritual. The next thing, the spiritual piece, what I think about is in Acts chapter 8, I believe it's verse 38 and 39, and it's about Philip, an African eunuch or Ethiopian eunuch, right? The whole purpose that Philip was where he was so that he can get the Ethiopian eunuch baptized, right? So the guy was on his road. God had Philip go on his road, and then when they met, Philip did exactly what he was supposed to do. He explained to him what it was that he was reading. And then they seen a puddle, and he said, well, what stops me from being baptized? And then Philip says nothing. They got out of the little chariot. Philip baptized the dude in a puddle of water. As soon as he was done baptizing him, it said as soon as they came out of the water, boom, Philip was gone, back on to the mission wherever else. Right? Now, just imagine if the African eunuch felt like, oh, I need to hold on to Philip, or I need to hold on to this thing or whatever like that. No, the reason that Philip came into his life was so he can get him baptized. From that moment, from that reason, then the whole faith was spread over in Africa and everything from that one moment. So my thing is, as I discuss and break down the different reasons, seasons, and lifetimes, also to look and see, what reason am I serving? What purpose am I serving in this relationship? Not just what purpose is this person given or whatever like that, because once their purpose is served, they have to go. Unfortunately, you can't take them to the next thing because it doesn't serve you in the next area. Them coming to the next area may be more of a hindrance than it is profitable, right? And so I just want to encourage you guys that some things are just for a reason, no more, no less. It doesn't always have to be a negative thing, because that's what I was always, I've always witnessed, that, it has to be some big blow up, some big fallout or whatever else. If this person no longer serves you or you no longer serve them, it always had to be some big thing. I believe that we can depart in peace and in love without it being some big horrible fallout or whatever like that. And like I said, sometimes it's just for a reason. They're there for a reason, to teach you a lesson or for you to teach them a lesson. And then guess what we do? We move on, and that lesson sometimes reveals itself later on. Sometimes it doesn't right away, but it is a reason, okay? Reason, period. We will come back and talk about season and lifetime next time. This is Toya signing off. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share, because it may bless somebody else. Peace.